My brain, but it wasn't there.
Drunk Sports Center and Two Dads Drink, whatever you want to call it.
I'm not drunk yet, but
we won't be. Well, I might be drunk. You're not.
hey, he got punishments again.
God, why did I put a bet on the Pro Bowl?
And that was his idea. You guys can watch the video. I didn't even say it. That was all you.
A game where they weren't even hitting.
Legit. You picked everything. You said you can take the AFC, I'll take the NFC because our team. You literally picked everything.
It's a cornerstone of our show, okay, Sean? It's a corner point of our show. We must have a bet of some sort.
I'm just saying. You called. I didn't even make a pick. You just said, will you take this? Oh, okay, sure.
Sure. Why not?
And I won.
And you won. What's our unofficial sponsor, Sean?
We're going back to Wiggle. City of Champions. Wiggle. We know we've had this before, but Wiggle changes City of Championships every year.
Well, like what date do they change it?
I have no idea on that one. So
it may be the same one.
It may be, but it may not. We'll see.
Cheers.
However, it does say women should not drink alcohol beverage during pregnancy because of risk of birth defects. Awesome. Okay, we knew that already, but
I'm pretty sure we knew that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We have red cups.
Yeah, I bought them for the happy hour.
Yeah, but we have our nice silver ones. What are you trying to do? It's the end of the season for us here.
I like that.
We ain't playing red solo cups here or anything.
Has a real good flavor.
Isn't it?
Yeah. That's good. Wiggle, as always. Hats off to you. That's yummy.
By the way, new hat.
Are you really showing off your merch on the show?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me know.
We got some news. Some NFL news. The Washington Commanders.
Commies!
The second it was announced.
Let's go, Commies!
All of the Cowboys fan pages were blasting with Commanders. C-U-M-M-A-N-D. Oh my god. They should just. I kind of was starting to like Washington football team.
I like that. I honestly, it was different. It stood out. It actually felt like a football team name. It really did.
It felt like a college football team type vibe to it, you know?
To me, that, once again, I understand they had to change the opinion of the team. The organization is going through a shitstorm, which, I mean, if you want to change the organization, fire Dan Snyder.
You can't fire the owner.
The NFL could force him out if they really wanted to.
I don't think they could. He owns the team.
I get that.
They can make his life hell.
They can make his life hell.
Yeah.
I'm saying they could if they want to force him out, they'll force him out.
I guess so. You're probably right. They'll find a way.
And I'm sure they do, because I'm sure there's a billionaire out there, Jeff Bezos, who wants to buy an NFL team.
Oh, I mean, join the list.
Once again, but he's the richest of them.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to go crazy bidding war, right? I mean, it's going to be Bezos and Elon Musk and Donald Trump and...
Depends on how much they want a football team.
Well, Donald Trump has always wanted an NFL team.
Yeah, but the problem with Donald Trump, you can't outbid Bezos.
No. But,
Sorry,
but Bezos is a smart businessman who's not going to overpay for something, you know?
True.
When Donald Trump will easily have a few too many cocktails and overpay for something, you know?
Nonetheless, I will tell you this right now. In terms of the Dan Snyder, no matter who the idiot of the week is, he's an idiot of the lifetime.
Really?
He's pretty bad. Think of all the shit he's done in his years of ownership. And how bad as an owner he's bad, Ben.
He's been a bad owner. I don't think you'd call him an idiot of the lifetime.
Dude, his lawsuits against him right now for assaulting a woman in his office.
That doesn't surprise anybody.
No, but that's an idiot, isn't it?
Well, but what about the Clippers owner? What was his name? He was like, yeah. I mean, there's so many.
Idiot as well.
There's so many idiots that
correct. They think they have the money and they just can do what they want.
Anyways, you like Commanders? Not like Commanders.
It's weird. When they first said it, I wasn't opposed to it, but the more I've thought about it and the more stupid I feel like it is, because we both play Madden. This feels like a general name that I would find on Madden for moving my team.
What do you think that the actual Washington fans think about it?
I think they hate it.
Yeah, if I was a Cowboys fan and they had to change the name to and they changed it to Commanders, I'd be like, really?
There was a name out there that I really wish they would have went with because it would have been fitting of their organization and what they've been through in their years. There was the Red Hawks.
I like that.
That was the name that throughout all the names, if you were going to change it from the Washington football team, which you obviously did, that was the name that stood out because of the Hogs, the Red Keller already.
They were the Redskins.
Right.
Honestly, I think they should have just weathered the fucking storm and okay, Nike, if you don't want to make our jerseys, we'll get somebody else to make our jerseys. I'm a fan of tradition, right?
I get it.
But
you have to realize there's a lot of teams, like the Indians changed their name. What are they called? The Guardians now?
I'm just saying, there's something to be said about tradition.
I get it.
And then the one big thing.
But saying with tradition, why don't you just stick with Washington football team? That's kind of just traditionalist right there.
I
right?
would have stuck with that if I were them. But I'm just saying, if they would have weathered the storm, I think that they would have been able to keep the name Redskins. They would have just had 2 or 3 bad years there where they were shit talked. When they're shit talked anyways. They're shit talked anyways.
Right.
But listen, no owner of a team who named a team originally thought, oh, let me name my team some racist name. No, they said, what kind of a tough, badass name can I come up with that's going to make our team sound awesome, right? The Redskins wasn't meant to be a racial slur or anything. It was meant to be the Native Americans are tough, badass people, and we want to represent them, right?
That's what you hope the whole point was.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. You're not gonna name your team something that you don't think is badass, right?
Right. You never know. You never know how stupid people are.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I get out of it. But anyways,
I call it a stupid card anymore.
Idiot of the week. Is that what we call it, or douchebag, or loser?
We've been changing it every week.
Whatever.
So nonetheless, you're a douchebag, idiot. You name all of them, and
it is reported that Alvin Kamara, when he went to the Pro Bowl, the night before the Pro Bowl, I think is the exact date, he reportedly
was the only one throwing hits.
Threw 3 punches, and one of them, or all of them combined, ended up breaking somebody's eye socket. And then his posse decided to stomp the guy afterwards. Listen, you're a multi-millionaire NFL player. Yeah. Why the hell are you getting in fights?
Yeah, you have a posse. You just said it. You have your posse.
You have your posse. Just get the hell out of there.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
But no, they just can't. And now, I mean, who knows what the future is for Alvin Kamara? I mean,
some suspension time at least.
Yeah, he's definitely going to lose some game time for sure, right?
Some game time, and the Saints are in the best shape already. Negative $75 million, lost your head coach, no quarterback. Can't afford a quarterback.
Taking your best player off the field. Your second best player doesn't want to be on your team anymore.
Right?
I mean, unreal. Just absolutely stupid. I don't understand. Look. You can go through any of the NFL issues with players over the years, like Josh Gordon getting suspended. You can like weed. That's fine. Just wait. Wait to smoke weed until it's either legal for players to do, which will probably be soon anyways, or until you retire. Have 8 years of your life where you fucking drink instead of smoke weed.
Since that's legal.
It's legal. You can do that.
Or you can go sign in Denver.
No, but the NFL still.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's an NFL rule.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So just go make your buku millions of dollars. Don't smoke weed for a little while, right?
Save your money.
Don't get in fights. Don't drive drunk and fucking kill somebody. Let's just be normal human beings, right?
Do you realize there's people out there that would pay to be in your position? Huh?
I would do what Alvin Kamara does for 1% of his contract.
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
I can go out and play football for a living.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here criticizing. I know it's hard work. I'm not going to sit here and say football is not easy.
It's not easy.
And I'm not going to say I'm anywhere near as talented as Alvin Kamara. But don't be an idiot and waste it. Oh well.
Yep. It is what it is.
Pretty much.
Moving on, we got some coaching hires. What's your take on Dennis Allen?
Blah.
To the Saints.
Blah, but they have no money. They have to kind of figure something out.
Well,
You're walking into a shit situation, and that was before the Kamara thing.
Having no salary cap is different than having no money. They could spend as much money as they want on a coach.
Okay,
that does not impact their salary.
Correction, they have no salary cap. Right. So from a coach perspective, if you're looking to hire a coach, and you, as a coach, I have to walk in there and deal with negative $75 million. Okay. I have to walk in there and deal with Michael Thomas, who doesn't want to be here. Okay, I have to walk in and deal with no quarterback. Okay, I can't afford a quarterback. Okay.
Yeah. It's
There's-
not but they do have a good defense.
They
he's
do.
a defensive-minded coach, so maybe it'll work out.
Maybe. I don't see it working. But I see him as a bridge coach that they get through these deficiencies with the negative money and all that. And he shits up the storm during that time. They get their few good draft picks, probably draft their quarterback. And then they hire their coach.
Mike McDaniel.
Don't mind it. I don't know enough about him. He was quiet.
Is he selling dime bags on the sideline?
I don't think he's a smart dude. Supposedly he's a nerdy smart dude.
As a meme I saw online. Doug Peterson.
Like the hire. He was a Super Bowl winning coach. Got dismissed sooner than he should have.
Is he going to be good for a young quarterback?
He's really strict. And he was good for Carson Wentz, wasn't he, at first?
For a period of time, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Lovie Smith.
I told you already, I can't stand that move. I just think it's dumb.
The funny thing is, that's probably my favorite hire out of the four.
That's good for you. I just don't like it.
I think Lovie Smith is a great person to bring in when you need a complete rebuild done.
I get it, but he was already on the staff as the defensive coordinator. You already had him in your system. And your coach actually overperformed what he was expected to do.
Maybe they just didn't like his mannerism or his...
Oh, I can understand that because I didn't think he was the greatest coach either. But he overperformed, and you hired somebody who was on his staff.
It's one of those weird things where it's like, I think the NFL went from like giving coaches way too long
Well,
to now they're not giving them long enough. Like you can't fire some dude after a year.
Well, here's what happened for Culley. Flores got fired from the Dolphins.
Right.
They loved the idea because Patriot GM, the whole thing. They loved the idea. And then Flores stirred up all that shit with the lawsuit stuff. And they're like, oh, shit. This is who we wanted to hire. Because they were still interviewing him. There were second rounds when that all came out.
Yeah.
They were still interviewing him. My thought is that was going to be their coach. That's where they were going with this, was Flores. And then all this shit came up and, oh, shoot. And what's an easy pick? And I'm not racist at all. But what's an easy way to navigate around that? Hire a black coach, which Lovie Smith is a...
With the pedigree. I mean, the dude's got
Once
pedigree.
again, he has had... Dude, he's a 500 coach. From his history, he's a 500 coach. Actually, he's a little below. He's 82 and 84.
He's been to the Super Bowl.
He's been... Once again, I'm not saying he hasn't.
Didn't he win a Super Bowl?
No, he lost. He was with Chicago when he was there.
Chicago, Devin Hester returned the opening kick. Who were they playing?
Probably the Patriots, just a guess.
Nah, it wasn't the Patriots. I'm trying to think of who it was. Was it the Colts? Yeah, it was the Colts. Peyton Manning. That was one of the ones Peyton actually won.
Yeah, so... Nonetheless, I get the point of it, but I ultimately think it was just a scared move. The coach you wanted ended up causing a headache. What do? Okay, we don't want to come across as racist. We don't want the Rooney Rule against us. Let's hire Lovie Smith. That covers us. And he's already on our staff. We already know him. We already already cover everything here.
Yeah, maybe Deshaun Watson had something to do with it.
Oh, yeah, right. No way. He wasn't even going to come back at Flores, and Flores is the one who wanted him.
Right. You never know. Who knows?
So,
Who knows what they're thinking is. And then I think that's all we really had for news.
Yeah, yes, I thought there was one more, Coach.
Coach-wise, I think we're good
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, we're blurry.
I'm a ghost.
We're blurry. All right, well, let's get into our 60-second round where we talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about for 60 seconds.
What do you want to talk about?
It's not my turn yet.
Yeah, it is. You're first. I went first last week.
I went first last
No,
week.
you didn't.
You
Watch
sure?
the show. Do you ever watch the show?
Not really.
Watch the show. You went first, or I went first.
All right.
Go.
Okay, so, my life's been kind of crazy with all this weekend sports crap, right? And it's like Saturday basketball, Sunday all-day wrestling, and all that stuff. Finally, I'm like, we're going to have basketball Saturday morning. There was no wrestling. I was going to get at least 36 hours of relaxation, just hanging out with the family. No craziness, right? Thursday night, power goes out. Friday night, we move into a hotel, and I spend half the night driving around shutting off water to properties because I had some projects going on. Saturday, we get back to our house because the power finally got back on. My furnace wasn't working. I spent half the day doing that, and then we rushed out to have Cassie's birthday party Saturday night. I just can't catch a break, man.
Nope.
Like, holy cow. Can I just have like 1 weekend to relax?
Welcome to life.
1 weekend. I want 1 weekend to relax. That's it. That's all I want. Like, I would, like, pay for, like, a weekend to relax. What is that? What sound did you choose for us?
Yellowstone.
That's why I don't know it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, one weekend to relax. I mean, just let me lock myself into a room by myself for, like, 24 hours of just like sleep and like vegging out. It'd be a beautiful thing.
Well, I'll get going on that. On that note of talking about sleep, today I made the largest mattress purchase I've ever made in my life and probably will ever make in my life, spending over $5,000 on a mattress and frame for it. So Laura, thank you for talking us into this. Yes, you know who you are, Laura Jack. So yes, we did get a Sleep Number. A P5 is what it's called. It's a smart bed, which gravitates to your body and makes supposedly your body feel better.
To do the hot and cold stuff?
It does the hot. The cold would have been on a P7, but I was not willing to go. I didn't need the cold for that.
And the summertime would be nice.
It would be, but I can also turn the air conditioning on in my house.
How much is the difference between a P5 and a P7?
The air conditioning,
Yeah. How much is the difference cost-wise?
like $700.
Oh, that's not too bad. I would have done
in the grand scheme of things, it's...
Yeah, when you're already dropping 5, you might as well drop another 7, right?
In the grand scheme, my wife actually said that. Of all people, my wife actually said that. She's like, I can't believe you're not going with this. Hey! Nonetheless, Sleep Number, I hope you are as good as you say you are because, yeah.
So like a normal mattress and box springs last like, what, 10 years?
10 years. However, I talked to Laura and the Sleep Number she bought back when we were at T-Mobile in Robinson Mall lasted her 17 years. And the only reason she got rid of it is she was upgrading to a different model.
So
and that was the only reason she moved on from it.
So the old model was still fine?
Yeah, she said it was just fine. That wasn't why she got rid of it.
I don't think I will be joining the Sleep Number. Don't get me wrong. Could I afford $5,000 on a mattress and box spring? Yes, sure.
As you get older and your body gradually starts to hurt more when you wake up.
We're only a couple years apart, dude.
Yeah, and if you would have asked me this 4 or 5 years ago, would I have done this? Probably not.
I mean, my body hurts all the time. What are you talking about?
Well, then you eventually will change your mind when you realize, shit, if this helps.
I don't know. There's so many other mattresses out there, like that purple one and
That's new, though. I want to... Sleep Number's been doing it for over 20 plus years at this point. Come on, they had a store in Robinson when we were in Robinson.
Probably longer than that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think Sleep Number's been out since we were kids.
But seriously, you guys can't see this.
I can't see anything either. I just see a logo on a screen.
Yeah, because you see how service works in this little corner, this little cubby hole. Oh, there we go.
That's because you have T-Mobile. I got 4 bars of 5G right here.
Congratulations. But track my delivery, get ready, tour your new bed, understand your sleep, know your sleep and how you sleep. Like, it's legit on my side of the bed. When I'm on my side, it's going to recognize me turning, twisting, moving, and it's going to study me and tell me what I should be doing and what it should be doing.
It's a little creepy, actually, if you think about it.
Believe me, if my bed can make me feel better throughout the week,
yeah,
I'll take it. Be creepy. You're in my own room and you're on my app. Be creepy.
All right, it's time. Fucking NFC, fucking not tackling, stupid bullshit. I gotta take 2 shots of our good old friend Wild Turkey, which is the only reason I have a chest hair, by the way.
Remember, I didn't pick this at all. I just won. 3 weeks in a row, guys. 3. Keep pouring. You want to finish the bottle for us for the season?
No.
You got 1 more week. You can finish the bottle. That should be the punishment for the final one. Whoever loses the final week, you just finish the bottle.
First one, my God, it's not that bad. Then you do a second one.
What do you guys think for Super Bowl? We The bet is whoever loses has to finish the bottle.
Well, there's only one game to pick. So we got to talk about this, okay? Because there's a chance we're going to have the same pick. So, do we, in that scenario, we each take a shot? If we have the same pick and we lose or win, we each take a punishment shot.
So here's the deal.
Do we do a tiebreaker?
So here's the deal. And this is up to us because it's our show. We make the rules. Sorry, guys.
Move that over a little bit.
Nonetheless, I feel like if we end up taking the same team, and there is that possibility that we may take the same team here, and that team said loses, that bottle, you see how much is left, which is more than 2 shots?
Dude, that's like 8 shots left.
Yeah. Every segment, we each take a swig.
So you want us to get fucked up.
It's the last episode of the season.
That like...
Once again, that's us taking... that. There's a lot of restrictions there. That's us taking the same team.
Wait, we're talking about a work night, buddy. Like, we record this on a Wednesday night. You want us to be, like, fucked up for the next day?
Dude, in the last 3 weeks, you've taken about 12, 13 shots, so...
Yes, not in the same episode, okay? What's that? I mean, we gotta at
That's
least...
not 8 shots each. That's about 4 shots each.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, what if one of us loses?
I don't mean we have to finish it that way. I'm saying if we take... That's why I said the restrictions here. If we take the same team and we decide to keep the same team, and we lose, not win, we lose...
I was thinking we could just come up with a side bet, right? So, like, you just pick something random, and if whichever one's closer on their side bet, if we pick the same team. Well, let's figure out if we're picking the same team first.
Let's go for that route, and then we'll figure out from there.
Okay. You want to go first?
You can go
We
first.
haven't talked about this, by the way. We usually talk ahead of time. We did not talk.
I told him the punishment for the Pro Bowl should have been the winner gets to pick the team.
He wanted to tell me, and I wouldn't let him tell me.
Yeah.
So
you can go ahead.
I'm going to go with Joey B and the Bengals.
I hate you because I was doing the same thing, and that was me going against my actual pick.
Yeah, I thought for sure you were going with the Rams.
No, the Bengals are too hot right now, and it's actually forcing me to change my pick.
I went back and forth on this. Okay, now do I think
I haven't. I've been strictly.
Do I think that the Rams could win? Yes. I love the 4 points. Right, if we're picking points, I'd be picking the Bengals all day long plus 4 points. The thing that I don't like about the Rams right now is they've literally tried to give away the last 2 games.
And the Bengals have literally made every game a win.
Like, if Matt Stafford doesn't get lucky and have a wide open Cooper Kupp down the field, 70 yards down the field.
I don't know if that's luck. You have to project that Cooper Kupp as the guy he's going to.
But, like, the Bucs should have been ready for that, right?
Yes, you would say, well,
so if it
Cooper
weren't for
Kupp,
that,
that's what you should
Brady
say.
could have brought him back. And then you go into the NFC Championship game. If that 49er safety doesn't drop that interception, that game's over, bro. They're down 2 scores and turn the ball over in scoring position. Like, I really, I don't know. There's something that I just don't trust Matt Stafford.
Since the point of the Super Bowl announcement, and we talked about this last week, I told you I was favoring the Bengals already. And the only reason I would choose the Rams is because I chose them at the beginning of the year. I can't. The Bengals are just too hot right now. They're just too good. And that's coming from a Steeler fan who is hoping they don't win. I don't want them. I would prefer the Rams to win. I would love to see Stafford win.
So what I was thinking is we could do like a prop bet on the side. Like, for instance, I think if the Rams win, it's because Aaron Donald goes fucking nuts on Joey B. So, like, Aaron Donald have over 1.5 sacks. Would be like a side bet that would intrigue me. Matt Stafford throwing over 2.5 touchdowns.
I'm looking down because I want FanDuel. FanDuel, you should sponsor us.
Dude, we have no followers. We have like 5.
FanDuel, you should sponsor us.
We
spend enough money on you. You should sponsor us.
We have 5 followers and they're our friends.
Thanks.
Just saying. We do this for fun.
Joey Burrow and Matt Stafford to each have 1 passing TD in each half. That's the number 1 odds boost right now.
That's interesting.
We could always go with the Super Bowl MVP. Although we may end up going with the same person again.
We could go with the same. Because if we lose, that means it's somebody on the Rams.
Right. Which
which is either going to be probably Stafford, Cup, or Donald, right? Like, those would be the three. Akers maybe could squeeze in there.
He could. He has the potential to.
He has the potential.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. If it's the Rams, I would put money on it being Stafford.
So our options are one of us, we pick a side bet that we go after, or you're saying we just each section of the show, we take another shot until the wild turkey's gone, if we lose.
I think that would be hilarious.
Now, what if we both win, then we just each take one punishment shot?
I think that works.
I kind of like the side bet thing. It makes things interesting.
Okay, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I just thought let's get rid of wild turkey before next year.
You want to do Super Bowl MVP?
Sure.
Okay, well, since I picked the team first, you could pick the Super Bowl MVP first.
Cool, I'm going with Joey Burrow.
No. This would be if we lose. This would be the side bet.
Which means it's Rams.
That means it's going to be a Rams person.
That's right.
I mean, you can take Joey Burrow if you want.
Right. No, in that case, I'm taking Matt Stafford.
Okay, then I will take...
This is an easy secondary person.
Man, Cooper Kupp is tempting.
That's who I would be taking if...
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. If we lose... I was going to say Jalen Ramsey. You know, I'm going to go Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald. If
you just don't like Cooper. Laura Jackson going to hate you.
No. I think, but here's the thing: if Cooper Kupp has a good game, Matt Stafford had a good game.
Yes, right. But
the quarterback always
go to quarterback unless there's a massive play that's caused by. Because think about it. I will go back to the Steelers Arizona Super Bowl, where Ben had a great game. However, Santonio made the corner end zone touchdown reception, which Ben still was the one throwing the touchdown. Guess who won the MVP? Santonio did.
I thought James Harrison did for that
Santonio
one. That one touchdown at the end of the first half.
Santonio Holmes.
Well, here's my theory with this, okay? And not that it really matters, but like I think if the Bengals lose, it's going to be because Aaron Donald is going to wreck that fucking piece of crap offensive line that they have, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to force a fumble, get like 3 sacks. He's going to just have a monster game, and then he'll be Super Bowl MVP.
I'm a pick guy, so please let Aaron Donald. You know what I mean?
So I will take Aaron Donald. You'll take Matthew Stafford.
Now, what happens if neither one of them win, and it is say Cooper Kupp?
If neither one of them win,
neither
one of them win, we're finishing the wild turkey.
Okay, so that's how this is going?
That's it.
Okay.
We're finishing the wild turkey. And then if we both win, which means the Bengals win, if we both win, then we each take one punishment shot.
Okay.
Or we might just go out on a limb and finish the fucking wild turkey.
Depends on where we're at.
It's the last fucking show for the season.
Depends on where we're at.
Let's just fucking go, right? Let's fucking go.
It depends on how our week's going, guys. And actually, if you think about it, and I didn't say this out loud, but our Deacon Hoover happy hour is the next day.
Oh. Wow. Our work happy hour is the next day. Wow.
Just throwing that out there.
Okay. All right. So we really didn't talk about this. What's our 5-minute round going to be?
We really didn't talk about this at all.
I mean, we don't really have to do a 5-minute round.
We don't.
Just skip it.
We just bullshit anyways. How many minutes have we bullshitted on this show already?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the sleep number will improve your romantic life?
That is actually the question mark in general because of the lack of springs in the bed.
I'm curious. I would, if Laura Jack was here, I would be like, Laura Jack, do you think the sleep number is going to...
We already know Laura Jack, so it probably would.
I would assume she would say yes. She's so in love with the sleep number bed, right? She would, her, everything, right? That's my curiosity. Because I just get this whole thing like, you basically have air pockets underneath you, right? And so, like, your air pocket...
It's a foam.
No, it's an air pocket that is it not an air pocket that that goes up and down? I have no idea, but like I've laid on one time, and then I saw the price, and I was like, "Fuck that!" and I just like walked out. What material is being?
Sleep Number mattress made of a blend of polyester, polypropylene fabrics, making them soft and breathable on the i8 model.
Yeah, but what makes them be able to contract? And there's like an air pocket in there.
Hydrosoft quilting foam that provides surface temperature technology, duvet, blah, blah, blah. Our Sleep Number beds made of foam. Sleep Number beds made
Hang on, real quick. We are going to say...
air chambers. Make use
This
of air
episode
chambers.
is brought to you by nothing because we don't have any sponsors. However, we're going to hit the 30. And we're back.
And we're still looking up Sleep Number.
We don't have any sponsors, so, I mean, we have unofficial sponsors. That would be a great part to have a sponsor. As we talked about last week, our camera only does 30 minutes at a time because of some weird Japanese rule.
Cut, clip.
Cut, clip, yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
Do Sleep Number beds have mold problems? Well, who gets mold problems? What the Select Comfort has publicly stated there have been 0 confirmed cases in Sleep Number beds sold after the antimicrobial reformation in 2005.
You've gone off the deep end, okay?
What is the lifespan of a...
Their mattresses are actually air beds that hook up to a hose and pump that can inflate and deflate the bed to exact comfort level. So yes, there's an air pocket inside of this fucking bed.
I just told you that when I read the last one. And then you said, hold on, we need to take a break.
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking. There's like an air pocket inside.
Then use your ears and listen.
Okay. Well,
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Ready?
Anyways, like so like you have two sides of the bed because your wife has her side, you have your side.
Correct.
You both have air pockets. Your sleep number is going to be like 67. Her sleep number is going to be like 42.
Actually, when they tested, we both were 40.
Okay, well, you guys are weird, okay? Like, I would have a different sleep number than my wife, so then, like, is it going to feel different when we're laying in the middle and we're snuggling, right? Like, is it going to feel different when we're...
Go into the app and change it to
Is it going to feel different when we're
Put it at 100.
it on?
Put it at 100. Go into the app and change it to 100. You can change it.
So wait, hang on, honey. Don't take those clothes off. Let me change my sleep number real quick. Really? Like,
Correct it.
how romantic is that?
Well, the sleep number actually corrects itself after a few minutes of sleeping in. Once you're laying in bed and not moving.
Hang on. Let me pull up my app real quick, honey. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, hang on. Let's let the air fill up. Okay, now we can fool around. Are you serious?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Dude, I'm new to this as well.
I just say this is why I've never even gone down the sleep number path. Because I have too many random off-the-wall questions that I am not asking a salesperson in a retail
You should.
store.
I could record it. That would be hilarious. It's on video.
So, when
that should be our next season.
When I snuggle my wife in the middle of the night, how does that work in the middle of the bed, right?
Next season, when season 2 comes out, that's going to be our new gimmick. We're going to go to different retail stores and ask ridiculous questions and record it.
What was that? You remember that one thing at T-Mobile that was like popular where that guy would, he did rejection therapy?
No, I don't, but it sounds
You might
funny.
not have been in the management. Like, that was like, we had like these manager meetings for a
Yeah.
while, and you might not have been there yet. Did you get promoted after me?
Mm.
Not because of anything. I'm just saying. Like,
he's judging himself now.
no, I'm not saying I was better. I just
He's judging
I got
right now.
promoted before you. So, but
The
anyways,
shots are kicking in.
there's this guy that he has rejection therapy is what he did on YouTube, and he went into like a Krispy Kreme donuts, and he's like I'm gonna ask for the he would go into places and just ask for the most off the wall things, and then get rejected so that he could get therapy on being rejected. Right, this was like a mental thing he had problems with. And he went into the Krispy Kreme, and he's like, I want, like, donuts put together that look like the rings of the Olympics. And instead of them saying, like, fuck you, we're Krispy Kreme donuts, right, and we're going to give you donuts, right, the manager was like, so let's pull this up. And she starts drawing the logo, and then she's like, she looks it up on her phone or something, and then she comes back, she said, this is how it looks, and these are the colors. I can do this for you, but it's going to be like kind of cut up and like whatever. And he's just like, yeah, okay. And then, and then she comes out with like the fucking Olympic rings, and like logo made in Krispy Kreme donuts. And the guy was like blown away. He's just like, wow, like I just can't. I have no words right now. Like this lady just went like over and above to make my $7 purchase like special.
Exactly what I was asking for.
Right, which is what you should get anywhere you go.
Yeah, that's the service you should be getting.
Right? You should get, like we always talk about our old T-Mobile days. Like, yes, we were off the wall crazy,
but that was service.
But we took care of our people, and our people came into the store because of how entertaining we were. Right?
Correct.
Like, they came in for a show essentially.
Yeah,
we were entertainment value for the people.
That store was never the same as when it was the three of us.
Right.
No matter who the manager was, no matter any of those scenarios.
I mean, look, you're right. It was a tad bit more crazy. No, it was quite a bit more crazy when Tom Way was our manager versus Tom Wilczynski.
Yeah, I will say that too.
Yeah, there's no ands, ifs, or buts.
But it wasn't. Tom just Wilczynski brought in a business aspect to it.
Yeah, Tom calmed us down a little bit.
It didn't change us, but it calmed us down and looked from a business perspective. Remember our Red Bull days when we would just fucking pound whatever the big fucking Red Bull was, we bouncing off the walls with each other? And yes, I do remember that.
And by the way, we used to hate each other when we first started working together.
First, 3 months?
No, I think it was like a month.
Oh, the first month, yes.
Because I think I got hired.
The second month, Tom tried
I got hired in April. You came back in May, and by July for my birthday, we were somewhat on
well,
okay.
Your birthday was the beginning of it.
Yeah, so I guess it was about 90 days. Maybe.
So that was really because I was the person you least expected to show.
Yeah, and then Tom was the one. I'm on the toilet. I can't come. Shut the fuck up.
He had every excuse in the world.
Every excuse in the world. All right.
Yeah, I feel like I was one of the first ones to get you a shot, if not the first one there.
Yeah, and it was
that.
It was fucking this. It's the reason why I have a fucking chest hair.
Yeah, but you have to remember, you came to learn this. If I don't punish you when I meet you, that means I don't give a shit about you.
I got you back though.
You've got me back multiple years. Red Devils. Well, I think that's what it's called. Red Devil, Red Satan.
In my defense, you had some years where you were like, you needed a little bit of like getting fucked up, right? Like, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. So we're good.
I'm old now, so.
We don't really get fucked up too often.
No.
All right, Kids Corner.
I don't know if I went first last time or not.
I'll go first.
Okay.
So, I talked about my crazy weekend. And you would think that I would say both our families' children are spoiled. Not that they act spoiled or bad kids or anything like that, but they all have tons of toys. Mm-hmm. They have tablets, they have Switches, they have way more than you or I had growing up, which is that's our whole goal in life, right?
Right,
our goal is to make our kids' life better than our life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, our overall goal has to be that.
Well, yeah, I mean, the other part of that is actually raising them to be good people.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Hey, a lot of people fail at that. Let's be real here.
That's a large part of it, though, right? Is you want your kids to have what you didn't have, right? With vacations and toys and whatever else. But so we have a house full of goodies, right?
Yeah.
Switches and TVs and toys and books and what? Okay. The fucking kids, they did not want to check out of the hotel. They were like, oh, let's stay here another day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, right?
Let's stay here for a week. Can we get a notification?
Yeah, they thought this is vacation time. We're just gonna hang out at the hotel and all this stuff, right? So I mean, it was literally so we ended up having to, because they had a pool at the hotel. Mm-hmm. So we did not have time Friday night to take them to the pool. Saturday morning, we wake up, we have breakfast, we realize our power's back on. So we were like, okay, we're going to check out. Check-out's by 11. Cassie took them to the pool for 45 minutes while I loaded up the car and whatever else. And then they were legit bummed. They were like, what? We're leaving? They were so mad. You don't want to go home where all your toys are, all your everything is. No, I want to stay in the hotel where we're crammed into a fucking hotel and we're on top of each other. You have to share a bed with your sister and you get to share a bed with your brother. It's just crazy. It's the kids, I don't know. That blew my mind that they wanted to stay in the fucking hotel. I think it was just the swimming pool, probably. More than anything. Yeah. Anyways, that's my kids' corner. It was a wild weekend and I'm still not fully recovered from it. And I'm not going to be recovered because I have Saturday basketball, Sunday wrestling, Friday night. I'm taking Roman to wrestling in Keystone Oaks Friday night. I'm going out with Keone for a few minutes after that and have a couple beers. Saturday morning, wake up basketball. Sunday all day at a wrestling match.
And then the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl's that night.
Fuck, I didn't even think about the Super Bowl. Holy hell.
Have fun. He's realizing things on camera. This will be fun to watch as he watch his face as he realizes.
Oh man, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna have any time for anything.
Guys, this is why we are taking an off season.
Well, and because we
need an off season.
We're good friends,
right?
And we used to go out at least 2 or 3 times a month.
Probably, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Since we've been doing the show. What, we going out once every other month?
Once every other month, maybe.
Right?
And that's because we realized, like, shit, we should force ourselves to...
Like, yeah, we're forcing ourselves to do the show together, which we have fun with.
Oh, we enjoy it, guys.
But
it's fun.
On the turn, we're not having our normal guys' nights.
Correct. So
yeah, we're due for a good break, and then we have to decide what the future of Two Dads Drink looks like.
Yeah, there's a lot of routes we can go.
Tons of routes we can go. We could do a whole year of entertainment.
Believe me,
once a month entertainment.
I already told you earlier, we can go to stores and create ridiculous content.
We go to Zoom meetings. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Right.
Who knows?
All right, so Kids Corner.
Yep.
One of the last two. I haven't given many Ollies recently. I've been doing a lot of Grayson recently. So we're going to go with an Ollie one. And this one's kind of... Well, I could go with 2 Ollie ones. One actually came up right before I left here. And one was from a few days ago. So Grayson... My wife typically takes him. He's been doing swimming classes. My wife typically takes him. This past weekend, she asked me if I could. Okay. Well, this upcoming weekend, we're going to Monster Jam for Ollie.
Is that what, Saturday night?
That's Saturday morning.
Okay.
Saturday morning, or afternoon, 1 o'clock. So we're going there Saturday afternoon for Ollie. And you've seen him. He loves monster trucks. Monster Jam.
Yep.
So last Saturday... I'm going out of the house, taking Grayson to swimming. My wife's staying home with Ollie, and it's nap time, they're going to lay down. Ollie starts freaking out. No, I go Daddy and brother. I go Daddy and brother. Didn't tell us why. No, I have to take brother swimming. I guess when my wife told me later on, he was freaking out crying. I would go to Monster Jam with Daddy and brother. He thought we were going to Monster Jam. And
Wrong
leaving
Saturday.
him and leaving him at home. But he was she told me he got so sad that you guys weren't taking him. And I'm like, well, of all things, he would have been going. I would have left Grayson at home for Monster Jam because that's an Ollie thing more than Grayson.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad.
I think it's pretty amazing that he's, 3? And he knows that Saturday is... You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty... that's pretty good for a 3-year-old to know that Saturday's Monster Truck Day, and then it was the wrong Saturday, but it was still Saturday.
Still the idea that he understood it was coming up and it was his Monster Jam and things like that.
I mean, I thought you were going to talk about the fact that I got to be at least one of the top 3 people in Ollie's life, like, favorite people.
Probably, yeah. I mean, after the grandparents, after the parents, after...
He went from, not liking me at all.
Because you annoy people. You try to agitate them.
To now, I think I'm one of his favorite people. It was 6 months? Yeah. He went from hating me to, I'm one of his favorite people.
Throughout COVID, he hated everybody, so except for kids.
Yeah, he started coming around, but... I got this little thing I do where I eat them and all kinds of stuff. But his eyes just light up when he sees me now,
Well, his other thing before I left today. So, you've seen this before. When he has to poop, he runs into a corner and hides by himself.
I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay, he still does it.
Okay, so he's not fully potty trained.
Not fully yet, no.
Okay.
He still does that. So, today he runs out of the living room. Me and Sam are sitting in the living room. He runs out of the living room, and he's laughing. He's going, hee, and just giggling and laughing. He turns into the hallway. Okay. 3 seconds later, he comes back with his pants around his ankles, and his diaper just hanging there. Well, still on. His diaper's still on. He's like, a dancing. So we get him to come over. We pull his pants back up. And 3 seconds later, he runs back to the hallway, pulls his pants back down, comes back in, and this consistently went on for a good solid 5 minutes of back and forth. And then he eventually took the pants off completely and just ran around his diaper for a while and started dancing and laughing his head off because we were laughing at this kid.
When does the poop come in this scenario?
Oh, it doesn't. That was just...
Oh, okay. I thought this had, he was going to take a poop.
No, just the fact that this kid is taking his pants off and running around thinking it's hilarious.
Oh, all boys. It's fart, poop, penis, naked, anything they can do, it's funny, and they're going to do it.
Yeah, Grayson was never into the naked thing, though.
Man, we're getting into the... deep into the puberty life right now, and I am not ready for it. Like, I'm ready for the boy puberty. Like, that's normal. Like, I've been through it, right? So, like, I know, like, I'm going to teach her I'm going to hold a book in front of his crotch. I'm going to give him a bottle of lotion. I'll give him roll paper towels, and he'll go to town, right? Like, it's not, like, okay, here's some deodorant. Like, that's it. But, like...
Next year, look forward to these kid corner conversations.
Well, Roman still got a while before that happens. But Olivia, on the other hand, is going through it right now, and it's like...
Oh,
my goodness.
Thought of next
Boobies
season?
and hair and deodorant and body odor and... and she gets fucking braces next week.
Oh... Okay.
By the way, you want to talk about money? The money you're spending on your mattress, that's going into my daughter's mouth. Jesus Christ, $5,000 for braces. I want to say my braces were cheaper than that.
Maybe.
They were. Well, then again, I had T-Mobile paying for half, but like.
Well, yeah, that's.
I thought it was only like $4,000, and then like I paid $2,000, and T-Mobile paid $2,000. But
so segment for next season after going through this. Future dad conversations with our kids.
Maybe it just turns into a full parenting show. Who fucking knows? We have no clue where Two Dads Drink will go.
Kids Corner is our top segment. So
everybody raised back. The 4 people that watch the show raised back Kids Corner. So I kid you not, with not telling you beforehand, I did not charge the battery in the camera because I wanted to see how long it would last for. And I was like, it's got to at least last through because like it lasted all last week, which was only like a 35-minute episode. Yeah. And then this episode was clearly getting into like the almost an hour.
We're almost 40.
Yeah, 45. We're pushing an hour. And now the camera just died on us. So this is the end of the show. We need to take our shot here. So we're doing this on my phone. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's on a Google Pixel, not a fucking Apple device, by the way. That's way better than Wild Turkey. Way better than Wild Turkey. Deuces.